County Sports Complex. It's like a park on steroids. So we're gonna ease back here now to this first playground.
And then
up there with the green roof on it.
Then I think there's another one. Is there another one?
It's a little different style playground. There's not many trees around. So what shade you have is gonna be all under roofing. But even though there's no trees, there is a top on this playground. I guess how much sun you would get on what part would depend on the time of day and the sun's position. Right now it's about perfect to even picnic tables. This is just one of the playgrounds that's in this area. No pets allowed. Simple picnic tables with a trash can. You see 2 benches out here if you want to sit and watch your children play. A couple different slides. Some things to climb on. Some artificial mulch. Some tic-tac-toe spinnies. Look like several style slides for several different age groups. That's pretty neat too. If you look, I noticed it on the other side and didn't realize it. It has spots for shapes, teach children shapes. This side here, it's got the alphabet. Here they can see how high they can jump. Little double slide there. Pretty neat. So this is really well maintained here. Really safe spot, I believe. Very public spot. Never seen any sign of homeless here that I've seen, or drug bags or anything like that. I do see a lot of older women, it seems like, and a few men that walk this area regular. So I think that probably keeps a lot of the trouble out in the riffraff. She wanted to stop and see what this toy was on the way. Control, don't let yourself drop. When you pull yourself up, hold it for a minute and then ease off. Ease down till it touches. That's how you do it, I would guess. You want it controlled. Let's go check out that other playground on the other side. She called me out, I gotta try it. Oh, that can't be your own body weight. I didn't think I could do it either. Always bugs me to see a gate left open in the park. So we're gonna go back around. There's another playground on the other side. If you were just coming in off of Highway 19, you would take your first right, and that's where we're gonna head now. Playground we just visited, you would just come straight ahead when you come in. So we're gonna go up here and take this left. But if you were coming in, it'd be your right. We've hiked that creek bed there, me and the granddaughter. Pretty spots down in there. You get out off of the cut area. There's a baseball area. This truly is an impressive complex. Playground's out there about in the center of the camera. This playground over here, they got some handicapped parking lot. You see the pavilions and the playground is way back there. Now to me, the drawback of this playground, it's a very safe spot, very nice equipment, but you're right out in the sun. There is no shade for the kids. Let's get out and slip over here and take a look. You do have some picnic pavilions here. Now keep in mind this park, there are no grills. Most of these parks now, there are no grills. So you either have to pre-cook your food, or I guess bring something already allowed. No pets allowed on this side. Let's walk up here and look. You can see the chain link fence around it. See, no shade though. You gotta be a sun lover. I wonder how hot that equipment is. Nice little planter. blocking the view.
This is a nice playground.
I like the high fence. Hey, before you walk up there and just grab that equipment, lightly touch it with your hand and see how hot it is.
Yes,
Got the artificial turf over here as well. Trash can, spacious, plenty spacious. Got a climbing wall. You know the kids love that. Ooh, you can feel the heat radiating off of this stuff though. It's warmed up several degrees when I walked up on here. I guess that compost. It's like you're breathing in an oven. A couple slides. Not quite as much activity on this one. I think this one's made for a little older kids than what the one on the other side was.
Papa, record me, record me.
We got one coming down the slide.
Oh, I'm going. Oh.
This Junior Traveler. It was hot, wasn't it? Yeah, that might be a drawback if you're coming during the middle of the day. Probably early morning, late evening wouldn't be bad. Yeah, that's pretty warm.
Do it.
Not too bad though, not as bad as I thought it would be. Probably something to do with the coating on it, I don't know.
Papa!
Yep. Numerous slides and hanging stuff. I see some chains there. Climb on.
Papa! Can you spin me? I can get to the other one.
No, you get hurt, you're gonna get hurt on your own. I can already hear how that story will be when you tell you me. That your papa hurt you and towed you off. No, I'm smart. Right here on this sticker, Brooklyn, it says warning. Parents and grandparents shall not spin, swing, or throw children around equipment. That's what it said on the sticker. Let's see if the water works. Nope. Nope, water don't work. So I believe that the sports complex between the two playgrounds is a really ultimate place. Good environment. On the edges where you've got trees close, you'll notice they've high fenced it. That keeps animals out as long as the gates are kept closed. Yeah, I'd definitely bring my children and grandchildren here and feel safe to bring them. But if you bring them to this one over here for the little bit older kids, I would definitely probably bring me a hat. Because as you can see, depending on which way they are, playing on the equipment and where you're sitting, your view could be blocked. You notice on the left-hand side, you can't even see them pavilions. But if your kids were playing on this side, you'd be fine. Same vice versa. When we come around to this side, you see the same deal. You can see the left pavilion can see out, but you couldn't see them from the other. But other than that, it's a pretty little ideal spot. They are within hollering distance. I'd definitely come here and bring my kids and feel safe. Never found any kind of drug bags or anything like that here. And quite often when we're here, as well as seeing people walk, we do see the sheriff ride through quite a bit and the police. Seen some of both in here riding through. So, not sure whose jurisdiction it is, but when it comes to child safety, the more the merrier.